All right guys, today in our hacking half guard series, we're gonna be passing our opponent's reverse De La Riva knee shield. All right guys, today we're gonna be passing our opponent's knee shield when none of our basic guard passing is working. So a lot of times when my basic guard passes don't work, what I wanna do is I wanna go ahead and sit up. All right, so I'm gonna get to my feet. All right, so whenever I wanna get to my feet, none of my regular guard passing's working on the knee shield, so I'm gonna go hand to the hip here, and I'm gonna step out with my outer leg. When I step out with my outer leg, that's gonna allow me to bring my knee up and start to drive it through, okay? This puts my opponent in a reverse De La Riva, but yet he's gonna still cover my hip with his knee and prevent me from going forward. So I'm gonna be in a heavy situation right here where I can't let him elevate me, all right? But I've gotta keep that heavy pressure on him, all right? So we're gonna be passing this knee shield when he has this reverse De La Riva in. So the first thing I wanna do is I wanna look for my top grip, all right? Two preferred grips, right? I'd rather this would be grip number one right here in the collar so I can control his posture and keep him away, but I will settle for a sleeve grip here as well, all right? Our second grip is we're gonna be reaching up here and we're gonna be getting the leg grip on the bottom of the pant, all right? Some people will grab at the knee right here, but I feel like that grip is super easy to strip off. All right, so I always get my 4-finger grip in the pant, so if he goes to attempt to strip, it's a lot stronger, okay? So we're here and we're here. I'm gonna go with my preferred grip. All right, so now when I go to pass this, I want my hand in his calf, okay? I don't put it right at the knee because I wanna be able to control his upper and his lower leg when I do the punch, okay? So from here, I'm gonna shift my weight so that I can straighten my leg up and punch his leg down. So I shift my weight, I punch, and I punch his leg down. Once his leg is down, I'm gonna drive my knee into that hole right behind his shin, and then I'm gonna do a back step to get behind his legs, all right? Now from here, I'm gonna move my legs behind his back before I let go of the pant grip and I start to secure my pass, all right? I'm gonna show you guys that in full speed so you can see everything that we're doing, all right? So then we start in our knee shield here, right? I'm looking for all my regular passes. None of those things are working. So hand goes to the hip, I post up my foot, I pop my knee up and I start to drive it through. He's protecting himself with a reverse De La Riva and his knee shield. So I look for my collar grip here and I go for my pant grip here, all right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my hip out and straighten my leg up, punch, drive my knee through, come around the back and start attacking from there, all right? That's the first way you're gonna pass your opponent's reverse De La Riva knee shield. All right guys, the second option that we're gonna do today is gonna be basically a knee cut pass when they're in the reverse De La Riva position, okay? So I'm gonna be trying to pass my opponent's knee shield, okay? I'm not gonna be successful with any of my basic passes. None of them are working. He's been really good at it, so I'm gonna put a little bit more leverage on him by getting to my feet, okay? So again, my hand goes to the hip, so I'm allowed to step out with my leg here, and then I'm looking to pop up my other knee and drive it forward. Whenever I pop up that other knee, it is my directive to try to drive it forward into the hole, but most of the time they're gonna close that hole very quickly, so as I pop and drive forward, you see he's blocking that hole, he's preventing me from getting in that space. He's also got his knee shield in here that's preventing me from being able to drive all the way through and put my knee cut in. All right, so whenever I run into this situation and maybe I tried to do my other pass and I popped my leg up and he was super tight and he stayed tight and I wasn't able to clear my leg, I'm gonna let go of this pant grip. I'm gonna come to the collar grip here, okay? So my directive when I get the collar grip here is now I'm gonna turn his hips to the ground because when he's on his side and he's facing me here, he's got a lot of strength. All right, so to weaken him so that I can start to get my knee cut pass working because me just trying to drive through here is not really gonna work no matter how strong I am. I'm gonna put his back to the mat, okay? So I'm gonna either, if he's got his hand up here, I'll get a sleeve grip on the back of his arm, but I can also just cup the knee and I'm gonna bring him back to center, putting his back to the mat. So I'm gonna bring him to center, putting his back to the mat, and I'm going right into my knee, right down the sternum here, okay? Once I've come to the center and I've got his back to the mat, now I'm gonna use this arm to keep that shoulder pinned as I drive my knee to the ground here. So now I can get my knee all the way to the ground because his torso is turned. Now I'm looking for the sleeve grip here, all right? So most people will just slide through with a knee cut, but I wanna drop my hip into the hole right here so that my hip is in control and I'm fully weight on him with my hip on his hip. All right, now from here, my foot can come to the knee. I can clear that knee, drop it directly to the ground, and I'm gonna start pushing that hand over so I can control the back of that shoulder and complete my pass there. All right, That's the second option for passing your opponent's guard when he puts in his reverse de la Riva and he's still using his knee shield. You guys give those options a try. Let us know what you think.